Hey YouTube, Kiraqualia here, bringing you guys another one of my Cardfight Vanguard video specials. In this video I wanted to give you guys another look at my Vanguard collection, this time with my Cardfight Vanguard G era playmat collection. I collect up a good amount of playmats from the G era, whether it be from special promotions you got when you purchased booster boxes or just from sneak previews. I had plenty of playmats from the sneak previews. I don't think I missed actually one sneak preview from G. I know that we were a little late at my locals starting off with playmats and the beginning series, but we ended up going mid-series and stuck with G all the way through until my local card shop ended up closing, the one that did most of the Vanguard tournaments. But the playmats as well as the cards are definitely big memories that I remember from all of them. So I thought, let's go ahead and just go through the collection of everything I've gathered up from the Cardfight Vanguard G era. So to start off, the first playmat we got from the G era was the Generation Stride playmat with Saint Blow Dragon on the cover. I think you could also get, I don't have any like true order with all these playmats, but you could get a Chronos Command playmat when you purchase boxes as well. But this playmat was the sneak preview one, so pretty cool how you can get both the cover cards depending on, you know, how you got booster packs, whether it be through boxes or, you know, sneak. The next one down the line, like I said, there is no general order. I tried my best to organize them. Vanguard and Deleter sneak preview, as most of you know, also from the playmats. You can tell what they are from the corner, if it says sneak preview or, you know, if it just has the set name. But Vanguard and Deleter had Grayus, I believe is his name, on the front of this one, which I think it would have either been divided between this and Holy Squire Dragon, which, you know, still a very nice choice for Deleter fans out there, definitely giving us this unit on the circle. Token Rambu also was given a playmat for its first booster pack release. Now, I may be incorrect. I might just not have that playmat, but I do believe that Token Rambu 2 got a playmat from their booster sets as well. I don't believe I got any of that set. I wasn't too big a fan of Token Rambu. I ended up getting one, you know, just to help out some friends in the beginning. But the playmat is definitely nice. The color scheme for sure, as most you can tell already. I kept most of them sealed. I really only opened the mats if I had doubles to use. I kind of wanted to keep them, you know, in best condition as possible, and that way, you know, to do it is just to keep it in the plastic wrap, obviously. Up next we have Reckless Rampage. This one, definitely one of my favorite playmats. I love when they use like the 3 different units on the booster pack portrayed on the mat. Fairness in total, I would, you know, hate if they gave, you know, one unit the entire mat, you know, another unit was like the promo for that clan, then just completely excluded it. I think they really did a nice job, well done with these mats for sure. By doing the triple ones. A few more down the line as well that do this, and that with the Genius strategy. Now, they, you know, moved the sneak preview, and what they did later on also with some of these playmats is, you know, they got rid of these spaces for the deck, drop zone, and the damage, basically just so you could, like, you know, make your own fill. Plus, I think it would have clashed a bit if they, you know, put circle spots on these triple spots, because it would kind of block the 2 units on the side and focus more on the middle one for sure, but still very nicely done with these triple ones. Radiant Sword, this was booster pack BT07, Gurgawit on the cover, the Generation Rare Gurgawit with the Power Plus. My one complaint with these smaller playmats, which with the new standard mats, if you haven't known, they are giving full-size playmats now, so plenty of room for all the spaces. They kind of cut off the stride zone when you have like the face-down cards and the up-front cards. You couldn't fully get them on, so they kind of had to stay off the mat. In a way, I kind of get it, since they were kind of, you know, trying to save costs with the size of the mats, but it did kind of lack with those kind of spots not being able to be fully used. And if they moved it over, it would have, you know, messed up their circle units as well with some of the other cards. But still very nice how you can get a full detailed look at the art on these mats, especially for those Bermuda fans out there with the Loris mat for Blessings of Diva. This sneak mat looks truly nice with Loris on the front. Like I said, sometimes you can't fully see the art on the cards, but with these up close mats, you can see everything total available to it. Incessant Waves had Thavis on the cover, so what also I think was kind of nice when they did like the different shades in the damage zone, so you can kind of, you know, have like little markers for your damage. which definitely shows the detail that they like to go in sometimes. I mean, sometimes they're just blank squares, but sometimes, you know, they really go all out with customizing the different spots for all the different places for your cards to go on the playmat. Cosmic Roar was actually the first extra booster pack we had for G-Era. The color scheme they chose, instead of using one of the other units, they used Earth for the playmat, which I think was a nice touch. He had awesome color scheme going for him with the mat as a whole, including, you know, the red and blue mixed in. Since he was more of a blue focus on the actual unit himself, using red with the playmat definitely was very, very nice touch on their end. And they kept the kind of shade going into Incessant Wave, which came afterwards, for both of these mats as well. Moving on, we have Soaring Ascent, which was Booster Pack 2 for G format. It had Lambros on the cover, and they really kept with that theme going around this time, because this was around the same time Cosmic Roar and Incessant Wave came out as well, with these different color patch units. And you can see that go on with Booster Set 3, Sovereign Star Dragon, and Messiah on the cover. More of a light tone pattern, which I love with these playmats. They basically, you know, have different varieties depending on the player as well, with the clan they use, and just the color schemes that they prefer in general. You know, if you're like a bright user, and sometimes if you just want to be a little more mild, these playmats definitely do give different characteristics. This is the Generation Stride playmat. I believe this one came with the boxes when you pre-ordered 4. You were given a playmat. So one of them is the Kronos Command. Match Saint Blow for sure, but you know, like I said, if maybe you couldn't get to Sneak and you wanted to buy boxes instead, I love when they gave you that option to have mats available to you as well then. Absolute Judgment, skipping around, like I said, this is BT08 with Fenrir on the cover. Now they did kind of like a shading kind of thing, which I like it because you can see the full art of the card on some of the circles as well. I was a fan of those different shades, you know, going down the damage as well, but I like what they did, so you can kind of see the card fully more as well, but still have, you know, spots marked out for you to use also. And continued on with Divine Dragon Caper, which was BT09 with Luard on the cover. Now this was crazy color scheme for sure, but Luard, you know, had those contrasting colors all over the place, which worked well for him, and a lot of people are Luard fans as well, so done nicely there. Bermuda kept with the color shade as around the time of BT01, BT02, because this Academy of Divas came out around that time as well. It goes back to lore, that's why I said, you know, the zoomed in features on the card, especially with ones with a lot of detail, really do come out nicely on the playmats. Night Rose in BT06, Transcension of Blade and Blossom. I know quite a good amount of Night Rose fans out there, so they were very happy to see the full zoomed in version of this playmat for sure, with the Stride version of Night Rose. This is another BT02 mat. This was not the Sneak mat, this was the one you got with the boxes. So instead of Lambros, they gave us Primarina, or I believe that is her name. Can't remember right off the top of my tongue. But we had kind of like the same theme going on with the Gen Rare being the one you get with the boxes, and then the most well-known Triple Rare being the one you get for the Sneak Preview mats. And Gears of Fate was the extra booster for, I believe it was called Clan Booster even at the time for this playmat Sneak. Demiurge on the cover. I was a big fan of Demiurge, especially since it had that kind of Greek lettering going on. Clear playmat with this as well. And just the full body view, especially Demiurge. He was so distant in the card. I love seeing him in the playmat for sure, up close like this. So you could see everything, including his face and the chest plate features as well. Now this playmat was actually, I think, given to the shop as a gift, and my shop owner actually put it out for sale. So I definitely picked it up because, you know, I couldn't go to these every so often. I'm not sure if these were like mass produced or if these were just extras given out to shops, but you know, for those who are a fan of the Tri-3, definitely a big fan of it for sure. Just how it looked in general as well. Like I said, I didn't win this one, but glad I was able to get it very easily. This was BT05, Moonlit Dragonfang. Kind of like Night Rose, they gave us Harry in the pack before, which I like because Rummy Labyrinth fans for sure wanted a version of Harry, they wanted a version of Night Rose. So giving us both the options definitely was helpful. Now, when Soul Strike of the Supreme against the Supreme came out, it was a very big set, probably one of my favorite sets of all time as well. And Chrono Dragon was definitely a sought after card. So being able to get a playmat to match your Gear Chronicle deck definitely made it worthwhile for a lot of people out there. Dragon King's Awakening was GBT12, one of the later sets. They kind of, like blanked out the color on the edge of these ones, but they still kept it nice like they did with Luard and BT09. I just wish they kind of spread it out a little bit more with this playmat, seeing how they kind of like just divvied out the colors. Now, this might be how the card is. I don't believe it is. I think they just kind of, sketched for money with this, but we'll love to have seen these full wild colors of Luard going on the whole playmat for sure. We got some of the Zeroth Dragon ones coming up. Awakening Zoo, full Zoa, definitely a fan of this. Same with the Stark. I wish we would have gotten, playmats individually like this for all the Zeroth Dragons, but sadly, we had to share some of these sets together with Drachma and Megiddo. And if you don't know, they also misspelled Drachma on this playmat, so if you guys haven't noticed that before, very funny to see for sure on the mat when you get a look at it. So pretty wild there. Now, Divine Dragon Apocrypha, they didn't sadly have the the names of the units on this mat like they did with Ultimate Stride. Wish they would have, because having Ultima and Dust's names would have been great, just to have some theme going on like both of the mats did. But oh well, still looks very, very nice for sure. The clear background, so you weren't missing out on any of the units. Like I said, I think they do that most of the time when they do have split mats with multiple units, so they don't basically lack any of the other units on the playmat. Try Next was another one of those divvy ones where they didn't give us any play features, just so you can fully customize where you want to put your deck and give full focus of the units. They did the same with the Trinity Dragon, Laurel, Susanoo, and I completely forget the name of the Owl unit. It'll come back to me though, but love how they did that, like I said, with the 3 down the middle. Raging Clash of the Bladefang. This one had Victor on the cover and kept to that clear theme as well. And we got a full view of the card as well, which is, like I said, what I wish they would have done with set 12 and the Luard Stride that was on the cover. Could have fully did it too and just made full use of the card art, definitely. The Rummy Labyrinth. Now, this one only had 2 units, but they still decided to, show the full art on this one, which I like what they did there. And I'm sure a lot of people were fans of these full matted ones for sure. Now, the Demonic Advent mat I have here, this was actually, you get this one by purchasing BT11 boxes, so very nice to see them make it this way. The Demonic Advent playmat. This was the sneak preview one with Mujin Lord on the cover. Definitely some Nubatama love here. I'm sure a lot of people were happy to give Nubatama units some respect they deserve, definitely, on playmats. Now, this one was a Prismatic Diva playmat that you got from purchasing boxes, and it's actually a pretty nice size mat for sure. I don't believe it's a full size mat, but it is bigger than some of the other sneak mats, so very, very nice that we were given this. And 2 forms of Angie with a close-up version and an outer version definitely gives justice to the card. Now, Rondu of Chaos and Salvation was the Link Joker sneak mat for the latest set for them. Aside from the Stark mat, obviously, but clear, just like the others, with Harmonix Neo Messiah on the cover. And the latest Bermuda set, we were given this nice Divas Festa mat, which they kind of made a focus on all the units on this playmat, just like they did on the booster pack art, but I think they did it in a very, very nice way, meaning you can focus your cards in the center and still have the extra space on the sides for your deck and damage, with still full view of all your units on the field with your Vanguard circles. And for the last couple mats, this Charleroi mat was given as extra when you bought boxes individually, so love that it was full size as well. Definitely didn't regret that. And the last 2 mats in my collection are the Divine Dragon Apocrypha playmat that was given with the purchase of boxes. I don't know why it was shrunk down again after we had so many mats that were full size. Kind of disappointed there. But my last one was the one I got at Springfest for participating in the last Team League. Was very happy to partake in that. Can't wait for future ones as well with standard format and premium. Definitely going to be looking forward to those. But yeah, that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this look at my playmat collection. If you guys have a favorite playmat that you would love to share what it is down below, definitely post and I'll respond back with any comments I have as well. Once again, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, Kiraqualia out.